Alright, I think we're recording. Alright, I am Sam Reha, and this is the snapshot digital prototype. So I'm going to boot it up right now. And we can walk around. This big swinging triangle represents your camera's field of view, and these little stationary triangles represent visible objects, photo objects, as I tend to refer to them. You might notice that, hey, nothing really happens as you move around. And in fact, it is what it seems. Nothing really happens. This prototype is unfortunately incomplete. Let me close out of it really quick. So the idea of this prototype was, actually maybe I'll keep it open as a visual reference. Have something where you could walk around, swing a camera around, and then constantly have sort of this kind of rudimentary version of the photo evaluation system going, where all it's doing is checking what objects are in frame. If they are in frame, are they well centered, and are they within sort of a arbitrary range of distances from the lens of the camera to be considered in focus. A couple things happened here. First of all, when I started making this prototype, I decided to use a tool that I did not know how to use, Unity. And by the time it became clear that I was spending too much time learning Unity and not enough time making the prototype, I jumped ship to a tool that I did know how to use, processing, but it was kind of too late, too little too late, so to speak. And I specifically ran into a kind of a weird technical problem. The way I chose to implement the player rotating was to use kind of what's a common feature in Unity, if I can find it in here. To use push matrix and pop matrix. So the way this works is when you want to rotate something, instead of actually rotating the object and drawing it in its new angle, you save a copy of the worlds of the screen matrix, rotate that, draw the object in it, and then unrotate it and draw everything else. The catch here is that it makes it very difficult to find out where the actual coordinates of your triangle are. Specifically the triangle representing the field of view. Because as far as the camera object is concerned, they're always at the same points because they're only measured relative to the center point of this little square guy. And their whole reference frame is rotated, so they aren't aware of the rotation. I'm sure I could apply a little bit of trigonometry, since I'm doing some trig to get the rotation value anyways, to sort of undo that and figure out where those corners lie. But without them, I can't actually check what's inside of the camera's view. I'd actually even found this sort of really nifty, there's some pseudocode, just does a little bit of linear algebra, very quick, and can determine if a point is within a triangle. So I had this sort of nifty pseudocode that I was planning on re-implementing. Actually, it plays very nicely with the linear algebra support in processing. But as luck would have it, I got stuck on this sort of reference framing problem, and honestly, even though it's only 3:32, I have until midnight, I need to go prepare interview questions because I'm going to be interviewing people on Monday for positions. I'm also going to be interviewed myself for a real job on Monday, which I also need to prepare for. So unfortunately, that leaves the digital prototype in this state. I'm very sorry things worked out this way. It was, by all means, an issue of time commitment on my part. But anyways, thank you for watching my rant/prototype demonstration. I don't know what to say at the end of the video, so bye!